Hey guys, it's your boy the Pool. And this time we are going to recap. The draft is now over, so you got to go ahead and recap it. So now we are typing in what it is now. So we're talking about all these transactions. There are some picks. There were some people that weren't taken, surprisingly. The highest per. I'm gonna get taken. A lot of guys that get taken. Z Hill. I don't know who is he. Actually, I do know where he is. But kind of sad he didn't get taken. You hate to see it. Well, either way, we're gonna go ahead. We are just gonna talk about this draft. What happened? What these picks were at. The first overall pick turned out to be Carrot, as he goes ahead, but unfortunately he won't be suiting up for the Redskins. The wide receiver in the year and the first overall pick won't be seeing if the team will draft him, as the Bengals drafted him, hoping that they can go ahead and have him as a number one wide receiver. But he pulled John Elway. So that's the part that you hate to see. So to trade to him going to Kansas City, the second pick in the draft went to Thugology, the defensive back of the year. He'd be joining AFL HC, aka also known as Reese, as he looked to go ahead and have Sega Magic out there. Alright, not new music out. I'm just gonna go ahead and want to confirm that I am gonna take that little spot there just for temporarily. I will not leave until I get my kick return. Either way, Thugology went ahead and got drafted to the Niners. Next up, the Titans went ahead and selected who in the Discord series called by short, but is actually known as Mike Aviation. Now, Mike was the college football offensive player of the year, and had potential, but the one thing that held him back was one thing that pretty much kind of held him, that made it surprising that he got picked early, was that he didn't have a star receiver. I'm not sure if they will have, if they're going to give him the X Factor receiver. But overall, usually his receivers some were just not really good, and others were defensive studs. So you need to go ahead and see that one. Alright, as I was saying, no kick return there, so anyway, third overall pick goes to the Giants selected Mike Aviation. The Giants went with Alex. That's who he plans to go ahead and suit up with. The Lions, though, take my phone ball with their pick. But the fact that they had to go ahead, despite the fact they missed their original time picked, the Steelers went ahead and made surprise moves and took Heisman Trophy winner Henlo Stinky Nerd. That shows, but that came to no surprise in my book because Henlo and his NFL head coach Ossie had worked together during the season 8 AFL season with the college team Michigan State. Now that was the 6th pick. The 7th pick was Bad Boyla. Who's also on Michigan State. Who's also on the Michigan Spartans as well. This would mean a lot of things. Now going at the 8th pick, the Falcons took Tennessee quarterback Politico. Now Politico is one of the league's best. Was one of college football's best QBs. All the miserable sins was Mr. Accurate Passer. He had the gunslinger mentality, with a touch on accuracy, and had the ability to run the ball. To seeing the Falcons draft him, it was a good move. The next pick was Jack as he went to the Eagles. It's Jack Vasal as he goes to the Eagles. Spud goes up to the Bengals. He gets drafted to the Bengals. So Cincinnati will look to go ahead and they'll have, instead of having four first rounders for our first round players, they're only going to go ahead and walk into the season with 3 as Carrot with Kansas City, who did not have a first rounder picked up except Tamables. Either way, the Ravens go back-to-back picks, and they go ahead and select Diorks and Catch Money Deep. Then the Bengals are back up, and they take running back, and they made a surprise move by taking Spicy Boy Charble. Now Charble goes ahead, and he goes ahead and goes to an offense that might need his help as a reliable runner. Now with the 14th pick, the Packers went ahead and went for a risky move by signing the Yellow Supreme hoodie. It's a surprise move that I wasn't expected to see at first, but I guess it would happen. But either way, he gets a surprising move. And another surprising pick was when Arizona State quarterback Deshaun goes ahead and got drafted to the Jaguars. Meanwhile, then with the 16th pick, the Cowboys, thanks to a trade with the Carolina Panthers, they went ahead and they picked up left Joy-Con. 17th pick, the Saints went ahead and they took Cactus Jack Carbs. The Chiefs went ahead and they went up and they got Tambables. And then with the 19th pick, the Giants are going to go ahead and take NIC. The Arizona State wide receiver. Devin won't be suiting up for for the Giants, though, as for the first trade, as he got traded to the Bengals to go ahead, and well, the Giants went ahead and they tried to go ahead and attempt to retain Garrett. So overall, most of the time we'll get some first rounders in. Now, the 20th pick goes to Holistic. The 21st pick, Tim Sline. The 22nd pick go A Story of Jordan. But people weren't surprised. Some people were surprised with those picks, others weren't. The Gaming 3-2-1 went to the Bengals with their final pick of the first round. The Titans drafted Jalen Reborn. And then Heist went to the Vikings. Derva went to the Cardinals. Then Butter went to the Patriots. Face Sulks went ahead and pulled up. I mean, it was a surprise pick to the Chiefs. Now, Sulks looks to go ahead and join in Kansas City. They look to go ahead and they have a very surprising move, as they have two rookie things, but unfortunately Sox won't join them as to replace Devin NYC, as he has to replace the Devin NYC pick, as he was traded away to the Giants. And then the Seahawks took Alabama wide receiver Ethan B18. And then Damn Apex went to the Cardinals to end the first round. The Cardinals kicked off the second round. Oh, actually, the Rays kicked off the second round as they took Codemaster 2004. Meanwhile, the Cardinals went up next and they took Deshaun Ramsey the second. Then the Raiders went up and they drafted Zemino.